surfboard stacked up in the sand, we heard an eerie supernatural band. Four zombies played a sinister tune as the vampires danced beneath the moon.
It's a Halloween scene under the stars with the witches and ghosts and the aliens from Mars. The ghouls are dancing on the sandy shore. In the Halloween scene, you never know what's in store.
Ha ha ha! The werewolves howled a crazy song, while in the sea the spirits swayed along. The night grew late, the stars shone bright. We surfed till dawn, till first daylight. With crashing waves upon this dark playground, this Halloween scene was the best around.
It's a Halloween scene under the stars with the witches and ghosts and the aliens from Mars. The ghouls are dancing on the sandy shore.
Sandy shore.
Halloween scene, you never know what's in store.
Hit it, Nico! Play that guitar! Jack-o'-lanterns lit up the night. All this monster mashup had no end in sight. A skeleton drummer slayed every note he sang.
So many of us on the move, on the paths we choose. We worry about things people say and the things we do. But I don't care about nothing that doesn't care about me. I just wanna be happy to be. Come get happy with me. 'Cause we all rise and we all fall. Place our bets, might lose it all. But then one day it all makes sense. We gotta live like this is not the end. Live like this is not the end. Live life, live life. So if you wake up with the sun, or if you're the owl, take on each day as it comes, and remember love is power. When you're on top of the mountain, or looking out on the waves, I hope you drink from the fountain each day, and wash your worries away. 'Cause we all rise and we all fall. Place our bets, might lose it all. And then one day it all makes sense. We just gotta live like this is not the end. 'Cause we all rise and we all fall. We place our bets, might lose it all. Oh, then one day it all makes sense. We just gotta live like this is not the end. The end. Live like this is not the end. The end. Live life, live life. You drive the
yet. Check, check, check. 1, 2,
Yeah, there
3.
you go. You got sound.
Ah, there we go. Do we have sound? Are we back yet? You missed our jokes.
You missed our
You
jokes.
missed our jokes. Okay.
They should be able to hear us now.
So we're fine now. We
Yeah.
came out doing our best meme impression
They're-
of KINZ and KLOMP.
yeah, that's right.
That's it.
And what you missed, Mark announced his retirement.
Yeah,
And
I'm
now,
retiring from broadcasting
now that
forever.
no one celebrated you, you decided to stay on the show, right? You felt bad. Oh, they're not going to
That's
miss
it,
me.
yeah.
Appreciate
You gotta take
me.
your foot out of your mouth here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, Ronnie wasn't looking at the sound level, so Caleb,
No.
ignore everything Ronnie's teaching you back there.
Well, let's rewind a little bit as
Yeah.
we dive into another fabulous show here tonight.
Yes.
Great prizes. Again, one of our prizes, which will be showcased with our amazing guest, Marty Lapierre, for the United Way. And one of the prizes is down the street, 175 3rd Ave, Sweet Freeze. Down the street, Paul and Holly Doyon have provided a Sweet Freeze platter. And again, the winner will get the chance to go down to pick that up tomorrow.
Yeah, and Ronnie's going to show the overlay. Take two. Take two. Look at this overlay. There
Yeah.
it is, Kara Kinsman, with the transparent
The
skull.
transparent skull.
Now, your eyes can't see that, but that's a skull.
I can see.
You can?
That looks like a skull.
It looks like a skull
Yeah,
from here.
looks like a skull from here.
The joke's on you. It's Frosty. Okay, let's introduce our awesome guest.
Yes,
pal.
okay, so let's go back. Now that we've got sound, let's do this properly from Studio 67 in downtown Timmins. From the United Way, we've got Marty Lapierre
There
joining
she
us.
is.
Hello,
All
hello.
right. How do you like that?
Yes, there she
Right.
is. Back again.
And-
She's got many hats here in this community.
Yes.
And tonight you're donning the United Way cap here.
Yeah,
Repping
and now-
the United Way.
67.
Well,
Yeah.
we talked about, let's start with the prizes first, okay? So you have an awesome bag there full of prizes, which is included with our Sweet Freeze.
Platter
Platter.
from Paul and Holly
we-
Doyon down the street.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got a toque, we got a coffee cup. I love that
Coffee mug.
cup.
Keep that mug away from Klomp. He'll
Yeah,
take it on
let's
you.
keep that out of the
And a
prize
t-shirt.
pack. And a t-shirt, okay.
And a t-shirt.
A surprise t-shirt, Kinsman.
Okay, United Way.
Yeah, I love it. So,
Yeah, I love it.
well, welcome, Marnie.
Thank you very much.
We had to make sure you sounded. Mark and I with no sound is fine. You with no sound is a no-no around here. Okay, so
Now,
as
you'd
long
have
as
to
they
do
can
the
hear.
show in sign language.
There might be family members that would disagree, but that's all right. That's all right.
Mark mentioned it the best. Of course, you wear many hats in the community. A lot of events are happening in this community because you and your team are leading them. We're fortunate enough to be part of a whole bunch of them. We want to be part of
Yes.
them all, Kinsman, but we'll
We've
take a
got
whole bunch.
great partnerships,
Yeah.
and again,
Yeah,
yes,
you
United
kidding me?
Way is another huge partnership with us here at KINZ and KLOMP, and we're so proud to have you with us, Marty.
Well, we really appreciate the opportunity to be here because there is a lot going on, like you said, and having the opportunity to share this with the community through your method here is really important to us. And we're just so excited to be talking about what's happening. And I'm not even sure where I'm going to start, but I think I'm going to start with the one that I'm really involved with, and that is keeping seniors warm. And that program is in its second year here in Timmins. It's been ongoing in other communities for a while, but we finally got it here last year, and we were able to help a few members of the community who were referred to us that needed a little extra help in staying warm in the senior community. And that meant we were able to get some funding and work with our partner, Giant Tiger in South Porcupine, who opened their doors for us to bring in seniors that needed to be outfitted for winter, like winter coats, boots, hats, scarves, mitts, ski pants, long johns, sweaters, blankets, anything to keep them cozy in the wintertime, and being able to be outside safely. And it impacted a number of our seniors' lives last year, and we're forging ahead, and we even have a larger number this year that will be participating. And we work with the local agencies who help seniors that are in need, and they refer them over to us. And we reach out and have a great discussion about how we can help them. And we all meet up out in South Porcupine, and we spend the day
making sure that they are cozy at the end of it, so that
Cozy
they have
and
something
warm,
to-
and there's no, it's a judge-free zone. No one,
absolutely judge-free.
You know, if they come up and
Absolutely.
want to be a part of the program, if they're 55 plus, they just
Yep.
reach out to the United Way.
They reach out, and we get them in through their referrals. So yeah, it was very eye-opening for myself. You know, I haven't had a lot of experience working with seniors, and last year seeing the other side of the coin and how it's needed. Like, we forget sometimes that, you know, the seniors need some extra help. You know, not everybody is able to just go out and pick up that pair of boots that they need. And hearing their stories and what it meant to them, it really, really made me appreciate what I have. And I'm very thankful and honored to be part of this program to help.
It is
Yeah,
it is a
super
big
program.
deal, and we have a couple of questions, and one is from Joanne Savard. Do you accept donations for this program?
We would definitely take in donations.
Okay.
And that would be of the monetary fund, because we don't have sizes, because we bring the seniors to the store.
And then they
But-
shop.
And then they shop. We pair them up with some amazing volunteers. We had some great volunteers from the KIN Club of Canada, the Timmins branch here. And friendships were made and stories were shared. And it was a very moving experience. So if you know you're interested in helping out financially with it, we would definitely appreciate it. The seniors don't put one penny into it. It's all on
All
the United
funded.
Way. Yeah.
And all donated right back to the community where it
Exactly.
should be.
Exactly. Well, the United Way, Centre-Aid, Northeast, any funds that are raised in the north is used in the north. Our catchment area is specifically for that. So, you know, what you bring into our region, or to support in our region, it goes right back into it.
And you take EMTs. People want to send an EMT tonight. Is it straight to the United Way website?
I would say if they wanted to reach out to our office here in town, that's probably the best way to set it up, because we want to make sure that it's all secure and everything. Our office is located at the old Daily Press building,
Yeah.
which is now the Rick Young Center, right across from the Porcupine Dante Club. And you know, feel free, come in and see us and see what we're doing with the building and all the different programs, because we've got some great neighbors inside that building.
So-
Yeah, you certainly
it's
do.
a very
So
impactful.
we should say a couple things. So one, Ronnie is going to be posting the link to the United Way Facebook page, so all the
Perfect.
information's on there. Good work, Ronnie. So that's a compliment. Number two, I'm going to have to pause for a sec here, Marty, because Ronnie, first of all, no sound, calls me in, low battery, tells me to fix
Didn't
it
plug
there,
it in.
Kinsman.
Did not
Why do
plug
we
it
have
in.
guys working in the background?
Well,
Did you hear him? He goes, low battery. That's the guy's job, no?
Roddy. Yeah,
Hey, Marnie,
he's
give me your
teaching
list of
Caleb everything.
volunteers.
The
We're gonna
list
need a
of things
couple
not to do there.
Yeah, low battery, fix it. It's a beautiful thing. But, you know, speaking with, we were chatting a little bit before we went on the show, and I see a lot of these comments, you know, we love what you're doing.
People
and
appreciate
Oh, God.
you know, all the donations.
Rick Young had told us, you know, you're going to be alarmed at this stat. And maybe some aren't, but I was. And he said, you know, 70 to 80% of people using the food bank are seniors. And my jaw just dropped. I didn't realize the number
It's staggering numbers.
was so big. And these are the people that, you know, they fought for our freedoms. They built our country. They raised big families. They did it on limited income. A lot of the moms were stay-at-home moms. Like, these are the people that we should be taking care of. And to know that 70 to 80% are depending on use of the food bank, that's heartbreaking.
It's
so
alarming.
what the United Way is doing to help begin to ease that is tremendous in my mind.
You know, I have to say it's one of the things that's really drawn me to my role with the United Way, because I'm the development lead for volunteers at the center, and seeing the work that they do and that they're so driven. And I have to say, I had a great experience this past weekend meeting with our colleagues in Sudbury, because, you know, we were under the same umbrella. And every one of them had this great passion for their role, that they love to see that needle move on getting people the help they need. And, you know, one of the number one pillars that they look at supporting and, you know, doing the best that we can to eliminate is poverty. And poverty is right across the board. It affects everybody. And there are programs that we have that go under that pillar that help people in each community in Northeast Ontario.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
It's really
everybody.
important.
I'm going to say, you know, one in 2, 3, we're living pay to pay. And again, you know, you miss a paycheck here or there,
Yeah.
and you know things are tight.
It's very true.
Yeah, everything.
It's very
You know,
true.
my running joke is everything raises in price except for salaries.
Yeah. And so,
certainly
you know,
does.
it's the little things that we can do like this. You know, we want it to be greater and bigger. It does depend on funding. So, you know, it's work, but it is humbling work.
Yeah.
And it makes you appreciative, and you get to have these conversations with people in the community that everybody's got a story that connects. Everybody knows somebody that is affected by it. So it's, I have to say the United Way is doing a great job. We're working hard at helping everybody in the community that we possibly can.
So Rochelle is saying, go up a couple there, Ronnie, to Rochelle. So this year the food banks have so many, move your mouse there, Ronnie. Food banks have so many coming in, and like it's just crazy, and a lot of people are stepping forward to help, and you see a lot of these food drives like this time of the year and throughout the year, but no matter with all these food drives, like the supply keeps getting diminished.
Yeah.
It's because the demand has doubled, maybe tripled.
It has. It has. You know, we've got a growing population. We've got a growing aging population. You know, our baby boomers are retiring out, and you know, not everybody was able to plan for their future like we can nowadays. So having these kind of services, and especially through the United Way, because there's no cost to the people that come in and ask for the help, it's important to keep it going. It's important to keep it funded. You know, sometimes it's not necessarily the funds. Sometimes it's volunteering, which is what the main part of my role is as the volunteer development lead.
Is to
recruit volunteers, not just for our own agency, but for others as well. So that's why through the Cochrane-Temiskaming Volunteer Resource Center, we have the portal where we connect agencies with volunteers and people who want to join up. You know, it's definitely free to join. Same for the agencies that participate. This is a service that was needed, especially in Timmins, because we did not have a volunteer resource center for a very, very long time. Now we have that, so we're able to support the agencies in that way, which takes a little of the pressure off. And you know, it gives people a purpose. People who want to connect with the community, want to learn about the community, build a resume. You know, it's a great way to get into the community is by volunteering.
It's 1,000% rewarding work. Volunteering all around. And Joanne was, you know, she made a really accurate comment. She says, Joanne there, Ronnie, says, I don't even know how our seniors even survive.
Yeah,
And
living off their pensions.
Yeah,
you know, it
and that's
doesn't
true.
stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you look at the cost of footwear for the wintertime. You know, you can go low end, but you're taking a risk because, you know, sometimes they're not the best for our type of winter. And then you look at the higher end, and they were expensive when I was a kid. I mean, even more so now. And you know, to be able to put a good pair of boots on somebody is a bit of a relief. For me, getting to know these people in our community, I worried a little bit less when they left us with their bags to go home. You know.
Yeah, it's and a lot of these folks, you know, our senior community, like, don't have anyone that they can depend on. And COVID, you know. One of the alarming things come out of that is that how many people like were alone with nobody.
Yeah.
And, like, a lot of us were alone in our homes, but we either had our families or kids or whoever. A lot of our seniors were like by themselves.
Exactly.
And that continued on. And you know, lack of resources, lack of income, lack of supplies, and being alone is not a healthy mix at all.
Exactly. It's time that we really did take a good look at, you know, where our seniors are at, and let's support them as much as we can. You know, there are organizations that host get-togethers for seniors in the community, but sometimes it has to be a little bit more. You know, we've become a little closed, and it's time to check out how are your neighbors doing. You know, if there's a need, you know, somebody needs their or their sidewalk shoveled or things like that. You know,
The lawn
just be a little
mowed
bit
or
more.
something.
Yeah,
You
a
know,
little
trash
bit more.
bins taken out on trash day.
Exactly.
know?
Exactly.
We had a great comment from well, first of all, from Joanne. You know, the federal government needs to
Step up
and
and
help.
increase the
a
wages.
A thousand
Yeah,
percent.
a million percent.
Definitely, I agree with that. And I think it was Shelley a couple comments up, and Shelley's saying that her daughter has been volunteering with the food bank, and Ronnie will move the mouse. He's getting a talking to,
That's
kids,
it.
but I'm telling you this. Just joking, sort of. But her daughter's been volunteering with the food bank since she was 4 years old. Shelley, this is tremendous.
This
Yeah, it is.
I love
Great
to
to hear
hear
these
that
stories.
because Shelley is instilling in them when they're young what is important.
Generational
Yeah,
volunteering.
that is cool.
And it's so needed. You know, we've seen our grandparents do their volunteer work in the community, and then now we have this bit of a lag because most families are two-income families. They've got kids and activities, and finding that little extra time can be really daunting. But there's always a little bit you can do for any organization. And again, that the website that we use to connect volunteers with agencies, sometimes an agency just needs 4 hours of your time on a Saturday. You know, it is precious, our time on the weekend, but the effect that it brings into your community is so much more positive than, you know, anything that you could imagine. And it shows a vibrant, healthy community when we're supporting it through volunteerism. And you just, you take a look in social media, all of the not-for-profit agencies or the nonprofit agencies, they're looking for volunteers. Whether it's an event-based organization or somebody that provides vital services, it is needed. And we're able to connect them with that and bring your kids into it and educate them about the importance of volunteering. Yes, we know the teenagers who are awesome that get their 40 hours of volunteering. Encourage it more. You know, it's once those 40 hours are done, there's a bit of a gap before they come back to volunteering, understandably. But I'm hoping that our teenagers that have gone through this already will think about the
pass the torch
experiences
on
and
to
bring
others.
it back.
Yeah.
You know, in other events, I've had great experience with, you know, teens volunteering and coming back. I used to have repeat volunteers from years past, and I'm hoping that will continue in this community, that they come back and they show their kids the great experience that can happen. And you know, connecting them with agencies supports those agencies that give us the services that are so desperately needed in our area.
So there's a few more great comments. One's from Rochelle. You know, I've seen a few people in their 60s and 70s that had to deliver food, like, to stay afloat.
Yeah.
And to
Do
me,
multiple jobs.
multiple
to stay
jobs.
afloat.
This is going to tie into Sue's comment, if Ronnie could find it. But Sue said, you know, it's really not. Go up a couple there.
There it is there.
Yeah, it's really sad how you work hard, retire, and still need to
You
work.
gotta work to
just
survive.
to survive. You know, if you have busted your butt your entire life, and maybe you raised a family, maybe you fought for this country, you've done all these awesome things. I think you deserve a life where you can retire, and it doesn't. We're not talking a lavish life. We're talking a comfortable life
comfortable.
where
Yes.
you have a nice roof over your head. You don't have to worry about food.
Less
Yeah.
stress.
And
Yes.
our senior community deserves that 1,000%.
I
Without
agree
a
with
doubt.
you. My parents who are no longer with us, they were from the generation where they believed that what was provided by government would be enough to get them through. And it wasn't. My father retired at 65, and he was still picking up little contracts here and there just to get by. And it's devastating to know that not everybody can do that for whatever reason. You know, so it's something that we really have to look at. We have to take care of our elderly. We have to, you know, provide for them when they can't. And, you know, we need to nurture and look after them because they gave us so much. So
It's time
let's take that step.
you know,
to
give
back.
them the helping hand. And again, you know,
Exactly.
some who are dealing with ODSP,
Yes.
you know, those wages aren't high. And again,
Exactly.
try to live with, you know,
Exactly.
today's inflation rates.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, it's very true.
Tough.
So if you're looking for, you know, sometimes we call it the spirit of Christmas, the magic of Christmas, however you'd like, a good challenge this year, I don't care if it sounds Kinsman corny. I'm with Mark on this. I'm going the corny route.
You're
because
going the
I believe
corny,
it.
cliche route.
Well, because my challenge is, and we're going to personally take ourselves up on this too. Maybe instead spend a little less time shopping and maybe volunteer sometime. And doesn't in the holiday season,
fantastic
outside of the holiday season is important. And like Shelley's doing, invite your kids. If someone can volunteer since they're 4, someone can volunteer when they're 84.
When they're
like
84.
You, Kinsman, there. But we can volunteer. Her
helping
daughter's
out of the
volunteering.
soup kitchen or
Yeah.
the food bank, helping out Rick Young.
Exactly.
He's looking for volunteers. Obviously, United Way is looking for volunteers.
Absolutely,
come out and-
100%.
Yeah.
And again, the criteria for the United Way, reliable, must put in, a couple sessions at the food bank here and there.
You know what? I think any type of volunteering with any of the agencies that need it is great. And it doesn't always have to be an agency. If you see a senior that needs some help, what do you have that can help them? Cut the grass, mowing the lawn, shoveling, helping them bring their groceries in even, and there's so much more out there that is much more impactful. This is just off the top of my head, but
everything is.
a little, getting involved in the community can be a
Jill,
really good thing.
Jill has a great comment. The more you put in the community,
The more
it comes back. And I like that. Can we steal that slogan for a poster there, Jill?
Love
I
it.
like that.
I love it. I love it.
We'll put hyphen Jill Hardy at the bottom.
Jill
But
told us to say
that is 1,000% right.
Exactly.
So, everyone knows the story. Christmas is very commercialized, and it is. It gets expensive.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's
Everything's
it's
commercialized.
stressful on parents because kids go to school, and I got the new PlayStation, I got the
Yeah.
new monitor, and some parents that's not reasonable at all to do. And so I find, if you can find a nice blend of, something from Santa, but also volunteering and finding out what the true spirit is, I honestly believe that. Kids, when they get older, really appreciate that, and that really builds character. And adults too, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And one of the things I'd like to mention too is the 211 project that United Way has. Similar to 911, when you're looking for a telephone number, this is when you're looking for a service and you don't know who can provide that to you. You don't have to be a senior, it could be anybody. It connects you with the right agency that can give you a hand. So if you're looking for information on food security or how you can get involved with the Anti-Hunger Coalition, for example, if you call up 211 and you say you're looking for some kind of food program in your community, they direct you. Timmins.care is also part of this, and the United Way is partners with 211. So, keep that number on your fridge somewhere because 211 will get you to the services that you need in your community. And it has been very successful in connecting people with the various agencies across Northeast Ontario. So I really am hoping that people will write that down tonight and keep it on their fridge. And when somebody needs a service that they may hear of, they can refer them to that number. And it's a no-charge number. You just call it and you explain your situation and they will connect you
They'll help you
immediately.
out. 211.
211,
So
nice and easy.
post it on the fridge right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Post
Please
it
do.
on. I like
Please
it.
do.
Easy to remember. Now, I didn't want to miss this comment from Joanne Savard. She's asking, are we collecting donations for Thanksgiving this year? So we are doing, speaking of volunteering.
Yeah, we're doing our Feed a Family.
Good job.
Our
on
Feed a
Friday.
Family is this Friday, 11 to 4. We are collecting cash donations for food, which we turn into gift cards. We're going to be outside of Independent. But of course, if someone's willing to offer,
Bags of food. We've had turkeys in the past. We've
Yeah.
had bags of food, non-perishables. Again, we would not turn it
no,
away.
of course, people do
And we'll
it.
take it right to the Rick Young Center.
No, they come to our office at 5.
Well, they do at 5, yes.
Yeah.
And
Did you
we
forget
hand them
what's
out.
happening with our
well,
event?
I know what's going on.
Okay.
But yes, if in years past, last year we had turkeys, and we
So
handed
yes.
them out along the way.
Yeah, we
stuffing.
collect them between 11 and 4 outside Independent, and people come to our office at 5, and we hand it out. We distribute it equally. But of course, if we had any extra, we would bring it to the food bank. But
food bank,
I'm telling you this. Based off of what we've seen, the trends going, there won't be anything extra.
Nothing's
The
gonna be
lineup
extra.
is there was 300 plus people outside of our office last time we did it, and the numbers grow, and that's just a reflection of what society is right now.
So we're hoping to
And-
raise even more
yeah.
this Friday.
So thank you, Joanne, for the question, and you either see us at Independent or give us a message.
Come by and say hi.
Yeah, and But and you can definitely e-transfer, Joanne. We have an email address, and I'll send that to you after the show. People do that, and
We turn it all into
I am
cash.
telling you.
Yes.
And Marnie, you could probably attest to this. I know you mentioned like gestures that may seem small, but it's all perspective. When even someone gets a $25 gift card, and I get it. You go to the grocery store with $25, what do you get? Maybe you get bread and cereal and milk.
You're getting the essentials.
But the folks that show up here are so appreciative, and then it's so hard to sleep at night because then what are they going to do after that? Yeah. But the people that show up here appreciate every single donation that's possible, no matter how big or small. You're making an impact. So if you can, and not everyone's in a position to donate, we get that. So if you can share the post, if you can comment on the post,
And every little bit helps.
That's
We've
so-
had little ones come up with, here's 50 cents from my pocket. That 50 cents all adds up.
And that 50 cents could make the difference between
It
somebody
does.
getting that one item in the grocery store and not being able to. It is the little things that add up. 100%.
Thank you so
for
much
sure.
for saying that, Sandra. I mean, we appreciate we do what we can to help, and just like the United Way are
Try to
doing
give
what they
back
can
as
with
much
the help.
as we possibly can.
But it is a community effort, and just like the United Way, depending on volunteers, when we run events, we always get amazing support from people that watch the show or share the posts. So it's not through Mark and I. If we didn't have people helping us,
No,
then
well,
events
the
would be
JB
nothing.
Millions of the Timmins Hyundai world. Ron Parody from Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Sebastian Vermette from Sebastian Vermette Insurance and Financial Limited. And, the cooperators.
Yeah.
We've got
Amazing
a big
partners.
team. Again, as they say, no I in team, but
Yeah.
amazing partnerships.
Yeah, and everyone that stops by to make a donation and again, with the United Way, it's the same thing. United Way is just a non-for-profit organization that ends there if you don't have the volunteers.
Yeah, it's absolutely heartwarming to meet the volunteers who have volunteered directly with the United Way, and it's just thrilling to see what they put into it. I got to meet our volunteer board, and they were just stellar and excited to be able to work with the United Way and bring their talents to the table. So when you see an opportunity in the community, share it if it's volunteering. If you can't volunteer yourself, share it, because somebody that you know might be able to. And like you said, if you can't financially donate or physically donate, sharing the information into the community is worth its weight in,
Worth
I
its
was going to say
weight
weight
in
in gold,
gold.
but it's worth its weight online.
Yeah, there you go.
It sure
you're gonna,
is. It
you're
sure is.
stealing that one.
There we
I'm
go.
taking Jill's, you're taking Marty's.
I'm gonna take
We got
Marty's.
no original material.
No, we're
Like
stealing
usual.
material all over. But one other shout out, Johnson's Independent. Shout out to Jacob and Tara providing us with the space. They caught wind of this back in the summer, and they said, yes, by all means,
Yeah.
you can use Johnson's and our storefront.
great. That's
for
Yeah,
great.
this.
so it's once again, it's back to community partners.
Yeah, always
and,
giving back
and
and
people
helping us
showing
out.
up. So, and we're gonna have a lot of fun out there, and it'll be a fun day for Ronnie after the show. Not so fun for Ronnie, but fun the next
And
day.
it's always a little bit cooler, but again, as they say, hunger doesn't sleep, either do
No,
we.
of
So
course.
we'll be out there,
Yeah.
11 to 4, hauling in as much cash as we possibly can.
So what? Okay, so hello, Louise. Thank you so much. We appreciate that feedback a lot, actually. I work with HGS and have worked with Marnie. Jill
On the Heart and
Hardy.
Stroke Paddle for
her.
Hearts.
Hi,
Yeah,
Jill.
no kidding.
Yeah, what a great
Yes.
event that was.
That was great. It was a lot of fun. A lot of work, but it was great, and the teams were awesome.
Marnie's organizing everything.
That's like I said, the Jill of all trades, and you're the
Yeah.
master of all of them.
Yeah.
Well, I try.
Wear a lot of
I'm a
hats in this
master, but-
community.
Now,
Yeah.
I want to talk, I want to do a little flip because you also have another passion. It's horror movies, have a little bit of fun.
Yes.
And I understand maybe a decorative person in her office has inspired you to watch a
Yeah.
movie. What are you and the
Which
hubby
one?
getting into tonight?
I'm hoping that we're going to be able to have time to watch Terrifier. And I'm going to be honest, I had no idea what that movie was until TikTok and all the crazy little videos of the smiling clown. Will I make it through the movie? That is yet to be decided, but there will be popcorn, so
Yeah.
we'll see how that works.
Yeah. Well, as long as there's popcorn, right?
There's
She's,
gotta
she's
be
watching
popcorn.
Art the Clown behind us.
Yeah, that's right. But okay, well, you got to get into the spirit of things too.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I love the scary season, and it starts October 1st. We have a watch list, and
Terrifier's one of them.
Terrifier's on there.
Mark's scary season starts tomorrow when the Leafs have their first game.
Yes,
That's his
yes,
scary
yes, yes.
season.
Go,
is
go
why-
Leafs, go! It's
Oh,
their,
go Leafs.
it's their season. Their season.
You know, I kind of feel like Scarlett O'Hara because it's like, oh, there's always tomorrow.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
always
We've been saying that
next
since
year.
1967. There's always next year, and
So,
this is our year. Starts
if,
tomorrow.
If you have watched The Terrifier or you're going to watch it, that's the challenge. Let us know what you think.
Yeah,
It's
no,
out there.
No spoilers.
Well,
it's one of the good
movie's
ones.
like 6 years old.
Well,
kid.
it is 6
How long
years
you
old.
want a spoiler free for?
Well,
Don't spoil Raiders of the Lost Ark for Mark. He doesn't know what happens with the big rolling ball out of the
Yeah.
cave yet. Does Indiana Jones get out?
what
of
happens to Harrison Ford?
We're not ready for the Leaf talk, but we are ready. So for volunteering, so Ronnie is going to post the link again to the United
Yeah,
Way Facebook
United
page.
Way.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and for people can get all the information. You want to stick with us when we do the Wheel of Winning?
Yeah.
We got to take a
The
break.
exciting Wheel of Winning.
Yeah, yeah. Of course.
And again, we've got a United Way prize package to
Yeah.
give away from Marnie.
That's
there
right.
it is right there. And a big shout out to Paul and Holly Doyon from Sweet Freeze down the street. There's a platter waiting to the winner, and you'll pick that up tomorrow when you go and see Paul and Holly at Sweet Freeze.
All right, roll it, Ronnie.
For the best in photography, you choose Mark DeRoche Photography, award-winning, nationally accredited professional photographer based right here in Timmins, winner of the 2016 Best in Class Portrait in Ontario for 2016. And order your Sweet Freeze Halloween baskets today with Sweet Freeze Timmins. Check out their spooky selections and more, located 175 3rd Avenue in your downtown. You can even shop online, sweetfreeze.ca. And try the Sparks Pizza October meal deals today. Stop into 206 3rd Avenue for their French onion pizza specials and more. Also try one of Sonny's pumpkin pie milkshakes. Dine in or take out 206 3rd Avenue. You can even shop and order online, sparkspizza.ca. Receive $100 off $500 or $250 off a $1,000 purchase with the purchase of a 2025 Ski-Doo or Lynx apparel at Mikey's General Sales. Shop today, located 1301 Airport Road. In Steinberg and Mann turn 105 this month. Drop in and shop Darren Taylor's 105th year anniversary specials and more, located 25 Wilson Avenue. Become a Lions member today with the Schumacher Lions Club. You'll find them in the Lions Den in the basement of the MAC. Give them a call today, 705-267-6838. And have Albert and Katrina seal your deal with Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. Check out their new listing at 464 Cedar Street South and more. Call for a showing, 705-465-3493. And go watch The Joker, The Wild Robot, and Beetlejuice at Imagine Cinemas this week. For tickets and showtimes, visit ImagineCinemas.com. Book your crown appointments this week with Darren DeBano with the Shine Shop Crown Timmins, located 1300 Riverside Drive. Also, stay tuned on how you can win an XRT Ultimate RC on our show, valued at over $3,000. Details coming soon. And the Storm take it on the road this week with a stop to the Claude LaRose Arena for a night and battle with the Lumberjacks. Next home game for your Storm will be Saturday, October 19th, 7:30 when they take on the Sioux Eagles. Get a ticket now for the NOE's Halloween Bashes. Happens Saturday, October 26th at the Dante Club. The Kids Bash 1 to 3 with the Adults Bash 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Tickets available now at Wicked Stuff in Elfies with the proceeds to Timmins Con 2025. And when you need your package delivered on time every time, you put your trust into Robert Champagne at Timmins Courier Service. Call today, 705-266-4285. Attawapiskat Catering is the full catering service for the De Beers Victor Mine Site, 100% staffed and fully operational by First Nations. And Ron Parody knows how to make the deals with your wheels. That's why it's worth the drive to Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Take the short drive today, 349 Highway 11 in Matheson. And if you need to rent it, then Gord's Rentals has it for you. Located 778 Riverside Drive, serving the industrial, commercial, and residential sectors. Find the post and nominate a nonprofit for Love for Nonprofits. And winners will win a free week of advertising on our show. With a big thanks to the Schumacher Lions Club and Sebastian Vermette Insurance and Financial Limited. Tackle your fall renos with professional guidance and know-how with Timmins Home Improvement Center. Stop in and browse their showroom today, located 89 Wilson Avenue. Need a trained security guard for your next event or function? Then contact Martin Peel today for your quote with Pat's Canine Protection and Detection Services, 705-288-7435. Find your dream home today with Jessica Gervais at Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. Check out 189 Rosemarie Crescent and more. Online, Jessica Gervais at royallepage.ca. Still time to put a float in for the Santa Claus Parade, but the deadline is fast approaching with your downtown Timmins BIA. Deadline is coming up November the 1st. Get all the details and to register at downtowntimmins.com. And Fall Madness is on now with Timmins Hyundai. With the purchase of all your in-stock Palisades, Santa Cruzes, or Ioniq 5s, you'll receive a 55-inch TV free. Book your test drive today, 800 Riverside Drive. She's the producer of Sportsman Channel Canada and Just Hunt Inc., Amanda Lynn Mayhew, and boost your business and win free advertising on our show. With a big thanks to Timmins Courier Service, Canadian Trade X, and Mikey's General Sales. Watch for the weekly post to nominate. And the first and only First Nations owned security provider in Ontario is Advanced Security Protective Services, located right here in Timmins, 705-267-5547. For the best financial advice in the North, you call Sebastian Vermette Insurance and Financial Limited, 705-264-4395, or drop in and see them, 239 Wilson Avenue. And join Mel and Mel in their green room with Count Community, connecting opportunities by visiting networks together. For more details, visit online at shesconnected.ca. And it's not too late for youth bowling leagues at Midtown Bowl. For ages 3 to 19, always weatherproof and fun for everyone to enjoy, 705-267-3500. And the U9 teams have been selected with the PMHA. Schedules and ice times are now in your inbox and available online through the PMHA Facebook page. The Timmins Majors play twice this Thanksgiving. Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. against the new Liskert Cubs, and Sunday morning, 10 a.m. against the Sioux Junior Greyhounds. Both games at the McIntyre Arena. And sign up now for fall DARE classes with DARE Timmins. Classes happen every Wednesday through till December at the Timmins Public Library. To register, you can email daretimmins@gmail.com. And jackpot days continue at Jackpot Time Timmins. Your chance to win double line prizes every single session, located 251 First Avenue. And watch our show all school season long for updates with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. You can watch for interviews about events, programs, and student accomplishments, and more. And Chow says, see you soon. Ryan and Kennedy are getting close to their grand opening of the Chow Sandwich Company. Watch for details on their new restaurant location, located at 177 3rd Avenue in your downtown, coming soon. Get a ticket now for TFX Rock and Bowl Bingo. Happens Saturday, October 19th at the Mac Ballroom. Cost is $40 with games, prizes, DJ, dancing, and more. Details at TimmonsFestivals.com. And our Feed a Family for Thanksgiving is coming up this Friday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. We'll see you at Johnson's, your independent grocers. We will be accepting donations of money to purchase gift cards for food for those in need. With a big thanks to the Timmins Hyundai crew, Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Sebastian Vermette Insurance and Financial Limited, and to Jacob and Tara at Johnson's, your independent grocers. Book your fall deep cleans now with DAP Cleaning Solutions. For the best in residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed in the North, call Andrew N for your free quote, 705-465-3500. Traveling soon? Then meet Northern Ontario's newest insurance broker, Roxanne Crawford. For home, commercial, farm, small business, or travel, call Roxanne today, 705-262-0415. Scan the QR code for a chance to win a $150 Amazon gift card. And it's Laugh Therapy Live in support of the Canadian Mental Health Association this Thursday night, 8 p.m. at Full Beard Brewing, hosted by Richard Studel, featuring acts from Ryan Horwood and performances by Courtney Rassico and friends. Tickets are $25, available online at fullbeardbrewing.com.
That's actually Klomp's laugh.
Yeah. That was Ronnie
Here, you
laughing
try.
at us with no sound and dead battery, laughing at us back there, kids. Are you going to put up with that?
We started the show in mine. That's
Are
it.
you going to put up with that, kids?
Well,
Are you
You're
going to go?
gonna we're gonna have an
angry
after
dad?
a post-show meeting after
Post-show
the show wraps up.
meeting.
tonight.
Yeah. We're so tough. Yeah. Okay, so let's check back in with Marnie. Was
Yeah,
there anything that we might have missed?
No, but I'm hoping that people will reach out to us at the United Way for volunteering or to be connected with resources in the community. We are happy to do so, and we're easily accessible over at 187 Cedar South in the old Daily Press building, now known as the Rick Young Center. And come and see what we're all about and meet the other agencies that are there with us.
There we go.
You guys share a great space.
We do. It's
do.
beautiful. It's
Yes,
absolutely
it
beautiful.
is. Rick Young's a great man, and again, the Rick Young Center. It's great to be all under one roof
yeah.
there.
Yes, 100%.
Amazing facilities, organizations.
All right, so it's Wheel of Winning time, and we got the overlay up there. So this is a sweet freeze platter.
A sweet freeze platter, and what Marnie's holding, the United Way prize package, which includes that amazing United Way coffee mug, a United Way toque, and there's a United Way t-shirt and the bag. You get the tote bag in there as well.
I have
All
to-
right.
I'm jealous about the bag because I don't even have one of these.
Yeah.
So
Hot off the press there.
Hot off the old Daily Press building.
All right, Ronnie, roll the wheel. And there
All right.
it is. One winner takes all there, Kinsman.
One winner will take it all, and
Yeah.
we'll get in touch with the winner, and they'll go down to Sweet Freeze to pick it up. Who's that? Sandra Campbell?
Sandra!
Sandra Campbell, congratulations.
Sandra Campbell is also an excellent volunteer in our community. I'm well
Oh.
acquainted with that
A
name.
volunteer takes it. I like
Volunteer
it.
Way to
takes
go,
the
Sandra.
win.
Yeah.
And again, Sandra, we'll get in touch with you for this amazing prize package from Marnie, and we'll also get in touch with you because you're going to be going down to Sweet Freeze, Paul and Holly Doyle, 175 at 3rd Ave. To pick
Yeah.
up your Sweet Freeze platter, which you've won that tonight as well.
Just down the street.
Just down the street from us.
All right.
Excellent.
Well, keep up the good work, Marnie.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
There you
Yeah.
go. Always
Pleasure
a
as
pleasure
always.
having you in
I'm
here.
sure Marnie will be back soon with another event here.
Another
too.
event?
Yeah.
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 People probably tuned in thinking we were talking Rib Fest again.
Coming back.
That's on a future
Yeah, yeah.
episode.
You know, what other events you want returned, tell us now. Marnie will bring it back next year. I'm just joking, but she might. Anyways, but it's because of amazing people like Marnie that make this community driven in a positive direction.
That's
So
right.
We do appreciate her 1,000%. And we appreciate everyone from checking in.
Yes.
Well, thank you. I take my lead from Jennifer Gorman. who-
Jennifer Gorman, yes.
Yes.
Jen's the best.
Another great lady in the city.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, folks. Well, you have yourself an amazing night, and Ronnie will close us out with the ending with his name spelt correctly.
Yes, it's spelt correctly. That's why he unplugged the camera.
Yeah. Okay. Good night.
So many of us on the move, on the paths we choose. We worry about things people say and the things we do. But I don't care about nothing that doesn't care about me. I just wanna be happy to be. Come get happy with me. 'Cause we all rise and we all fall. Place our bets, might lose it all. But then one day it all makes sense. We gotta live like this is not the end. Live like this is not the end. Live life, live life. So if you wake up with the sun, or if you're the owl, take on each day as it comes, and remember love is power. When you're on top of the mountain, or looking out on the
night so dark, we huddled round the bonfire spark. With surfboards stacked up in the sand, we heard an eerie supernatural band. Four zombies played a sinister tune as the vampires danced beneath the moon.
It's a Halloween scene under the stars with the witches and ghosts and the elves from Mars. The ghouls are dancing on the sandy shore. In the Halloween scene, you never know what's in store.
Ha ha ha! The werewolves howled a crazy song, while in the sea the spirits swayed along. The night grew late, the stars shone bright. We surfed till dawn, till first daylight. With crashing waves upon this dark playground, this Halloween